It's the coupe SUV that started the entire segment. The X6 in this form has been around for quite some time. This is the facelifted version. But in a world where diesel has become a bit of a swear word, is the diesel SUV coupe still relevant? I've always said that a diesel sedan is fantastic, but this is a luxury SUV. Well, we're going to spend some time with it to find out if it's any good and if it makes sense. So there's not much that has changed in this car, so I'll keep it short. You've got these lights over here that are slightly more squinted for a more aggressive look. You've also got a slightly different looking bumper, and in the front there, those grills actually open and close for extra cooling. Then on the side, you've got the 21-inch wheels that do look similar to the older model, but are slightly different and quite attractive actually. These over here are not real, but that, and I'm channeling my inner Matt Watson here, those exhausts thankfully are. There is a lot going on at the back here though, so let's take a look at those lights, which are inspired by the 8 series. And yeah, I've never really liked the back of this car. It's not the most attractive part. I think the side profile looks much better. But what else is at the back is that boot, and at 580 liters, it's not bad. You will, however, get 650 liters if you opted for the X5. This one does, thankfully, come with a space saver spare wheel at the back. Just this past weekend, I took my family for a little road trip, and my parents sat in the back of a car just like this. And there is a surprising amount of space because remember, this is based on the X5. But what else is on offer? You've got this armrest over here with cup holders, if I can figure out how that works. And if you fold this up, you can have a third person at the back, although they will be slightly raised up. You've also got climate control for the backseat passengers and USB-C on both sides behind the seats. And then if you slide this all the way open, as you can see, you can slot in your probably very expensive BMW screen to fit on the back of the seat. This one has the curtains over here that are manual, and these windows do, thankfully, go all the way down. Of course, everything is quite familiar here. You've got the BMW chunky steering wheel, but this one does have the single screen, which is new to BMW and BMW's latest software for this unit. All works very well because you've still got the old rotary dial over here, you've got voice command, and you've got touch screen on the screen itself. So this car, because it's got the M Performance spec in its current spec form, you get this insanely cool 360-degree camera with various functions to help you see any hazard, like that one over there. And you've got park assist view, you've got the panoramic view, and then there are these vents over here. Now, why BMW haven't stuck with normal vents like they've always had, it's strange to me. They've got these flimsy little nipples, for lack of a better word, and I trust BMW's engineering, so I think this should last at least the warranty period, but it does feel a little bit fragile. But I have to affirm that although it feels comfortable and cosseting, it is quite spacious inside here. So this car's got BMW's 3-litre 6-cylinder diesel engine with 48-volt hybrid attached. And I don't feel it. It's supposed to have a total of 210 kilowatts and 650 newtons. 200 of those newtons supposed to belong to the hybrid system. Maybe it's just that seamless. What I am noticing is the fuel consumption though. 8 liters per 100 is what I'm getting, 8.2 at the moment, which is very good and on par with the claimed figures. And considering how big and heavy this car is, that's another reason you want to go diesel, isn't it? That is a nice spread of torque. And I drove the 40 petrol version recently quite extensively, and that one I feel has got a wider torque spread than this car for sure. But you don't buy a diesel for performance, you buy a diesel for economy and torque, practicality, towing ability, etc, etc, etc. This car has had some talk about the ride being slightly crashy, and I have to agree. I think it's a combination of very firm suspension for a sporty car and very low profile tires. And as technology has progressed, manufacturers have gotten very good at masking those types of things. But I do get the sense that there might be some older tech in this car, which means you just don't get the plushest of rides. So let's talk pricing, shall we? For just under 1.9 million, you get your hands on one of these, the 30D, and that is a lot of money for a car. For 100,000 Rand less, you can get the equivalent BMW X5, and for 100,000 Rand more, you can get the X6 40i, the car that I'm currently driving in Cape Town. When it comes to comparing diesels and petrol, I'm almost always going to choose the diesel. This over here has got lots of space inside. It's a decent looker from most angles. It is fuel economical, plenty torque and plenty power, and a quiet diesel engine to boot. But when it comes to the BMW X6, if I had to choose between this diesel version over here and something like the 40i that I'm enjoying in Cape Town, I have to say, I'm kind of looking forward to my flight home.